Hey guys, Dave Briscoe at Briscoe's Ride Center. So you'll notice on the website that we've got a new challenge. It's called a 10 for 10 challenge. That's where we take a guy like Tyler here. Tyler, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
What's your last name?
Loftus.
Loftus, of the famous Robbie Loftus. Tyler hasn't done anything on the water yet. So we're gonna take him, he's gonna be our guinea pig, and we're gonna show you how to learn how to ride on 10 different things in 10 lessons. You ready? Let's do this. So I like to start with everything on land first. We're gonna start with a knee board. So the first thing we're gonna do with the knee board is your strap. So loosen the strap and put the Velcro right near the very end. Yep, perfect. Now you can push the strap forward so that you have room to put your elbows in the front pockets. So put your elbows in the pockets, lay on your belly, and you hang onto the handle. As the boat takes off, you're gonna feel this pull right here. Once you feel the pull and the board's planed off, you wanna hop in one movement, bring your knees all the way up to where your elbows are. So go ahead and try that. Hop your knees up, get them all the way up there, good. Now lean back, keep your shoulders slightly behind your hips. Let go with one hand and pull that strap up over your legs. Yep, pull it right up, tighten it up. There you go, and Velcro it down. Now, for the first timer, you don't really have to use the strap. The strap's, good for holding your body in once you start edging around doing tricks, but you really don't need the strap to learn how to get up on a knee board for the first time. The big trick is to always keep your shoulders slightly behind your hips, keep your handle pressure down low, and keep your head on the horizon as you're gliding along. Okay, let's take it to the boat. Yep. Okay, so he's got the elbows in front, straps pinned, and we're gonna take off. Okay, go ahead and put your knees up. So we're going behind the boat. Here we go. Okay, now that we got the knee board dial, we're gonna move on to 2 skis. I always like to show people how to put the ski on when we're on dry land so that they're not fighting it in the water by themselves. So what I always tell you is as you're floating in the water, take this back binding and push it to the side. Once it's to the side, you slide your foot in there, get it as far as you can, and then you pull this back piece in and around your heel, okay? So we're gonna practice it on land right now just to get everything right. We've already adjusted him to the size of his feet. We're gonna pop that foot in, wiggle it as far forward as you can, and then step the back piece in. All right, do that one by yourself. Push the back to the side. Wiggle your foot all the way forward, and then pull the back heel in. So I like to work it a little bit backwards. Now, the lawn that we're on right now is a slight incline, which is gonna simulate what it's like on the water. So we're gonna start from a standing position and go backwards. The standing position, the handle always wants to be low by your hip height, almost like you're shaking hands with somebody. And your knees want to be flexed forward so that the weight comes onto the balls of your feet. So from that position, let's go straight down into a position like a baseball catcher, all the way down. And I like to call this a baseball catcher because kids can relate with it. From there, we're gonna sit right back, and I call this the cannonball position. It's like jumping in the water doing a cannonball. So as the line comes tight, I want you to put your armpits right on top of your kneecaps, good. And then as I pull on you, we're gonna rock forward into that baseball catcher, keep your head up high. And that's the position that's a safe zone. Whenever you're nervous or you think you're gonna fall, if you go back to this, you're usually safe. When it's time to stand up, act like you have a glass of water on your shoulder and balance that water as you stand. So keep it real flat, all the way up, good. Once you're up again, downward pressure, knees flexed, and we're skiing. Let's hit the water. Okay, so I always like to start with the skis floating one way and one the other way. That keeps a kid from losing balance or tipping over. Arms stay real straight, And then as I put it in gear, bring your skis together. And let's do that cannonball position. Good. Armpits up over your knees. Good. Stay down. Keep your head up high. Skis together. Keep your skis together. Good. Stay down. Okay, stand up. Blast the water. Good. All the way up. Lift your chest up a little bit more. A little higher. A little higher. There you go. Perfect. Go back down like a baseball catcher. All the way down. Perfect. All right, let's put 5 foot of rope on there. Your arms stay real straight. Good. Do the cannonball position. Bend your knees. Put your armpits on top of your knees. Armpits on top of your knees. Armpits. Sit forward more. There you go. Stay like that. Okay, slowly stand up. Nice. Stand tall. Perfect. Go back down like a baseball catcher. Good. Back up again. One more time. Down. Good. Perfect. Down. Stay down. Stay down. Perfect. Okay. Armpits over the knees. Good. Stay down. Stay down. Knees together. Put your skis together. So wakeboard, luckily, is very similar to getting up on 2 skis. So we're going to be exactly sideways like you have 2 skis on. Let's go down to that baseball catcher position again. Yeah, lower, lower, lower. Good, right there, head up high, and sit right back. Fall right back on the ground. Good. So when you're sitting in the water, this is very similar to how you're going to be. As the line comes tight, put your armpits on top of your kneecaps. Yep. As the armpits come to the knees, that's going to flatten the board out. As I pull you, rock like the baseball catcher and stop. Stay down. And we're going to actually be gliding on the water sideways like this. As you're on the water and you're balanced, same thing. Balance a glass of water on your shoulder. Stand up slowly. And as you stand, you're going to now rotate your hip. Which foot forward are you? The goofy foot. Okay, so right foot forward. So as he comes up, he's going to turn that right hip bone toward the V of the handle. Right down the V of the handle. Wherever this hip bone points is where the board's going to go. Shoulders always stay behind the hip. You lead with the hip. If you want to go that way, point your hip bone that way. And that puts weight on your toes. If you want to go that way, point your hip bone that way. It puts weight on your heels. Pretty simple. More surface area than skis, so it's actually a little easier to get up on a wakeboard than 2 skis. It's just a little awkward being sideways. Okay, so same thing that we did on land. Put your armpits over your knees. Armpits over your knees, right over them. Good. Stay down low, keep your head up high. Just stay sideways. Point the hip, point the hip. Stand up. More tall, taller. There you go. Push the hip forward. Nice. Okay, back down again. All the way down. Okay, armpits over the knees. Good. Stay down low.